before you even throw the punches, your stance must be right as far as your pivot. Start off with your pivot, get on your pivot, and it's light. The jab goes like this. This is exactly how the jab go. Jab. This is called a 1-2. Boom, boom. You bring the hook with it. You can go to the body. Jab. Just double jab. Triple jab. Short hook. Wide hook. Short hook. Wide hook.
I said I had a dream that I was that fast and that I was.
Why you wake up? You should have kept dreaming.
Fast.
Keep dreaming. Dreaming, bro. You wake up. Nigga not beating you, bro. You know that. You know that. You show I'm the best right hand boxer, bro. I'll tell you. No disrespect.
Jersey. Yeah. I can't wait for this. I can't wait for this.
I'm so good, bro. Honestly, that's why me and like Floyd is so like, close now, because it's like I'm a genuine person, and he don't like he like genuine people around. So
do you think he sees a lot of himself in you? And I mean this from a point of view of you're very calculated the way you fight, and up to a certain point in his career, you know, you have a good knockout ratio. He had one. As you move up in weights, we talked about this in London. That changes, but so does the competition. Do you think he sees a lot of you in himself?
yeah, he do.
Floyd Mayweather has played a key role in refining Shakur Stevenson's elite defensive skills, offering insight into the techniques that make him extremely hard to hit. In preparation for the Teofimo Lopez fight, Mayweather helped Stevenson sharpen his ability to control each round and neutralize powerful attacks.
Right here. No. Give a shot.
Stevenson explains that his relationship with Floyd Mayweather goes well beyond boxing. He considers Floyd not only a legendary mentor but also a close friend, which gives him the opportunity to fully take in and apply Mayweather's guidance and experience.
I said, I feel as though I appreciate them guys. I appreciate them. I really don't even look at them like how everybody else look at them. I look at them
Friends.
yeah, like it's like cool people.
What's the sort of last couple from me? What's the sort of best bit of advice he's given? You've obviously got so many people you can call on. You're in a very fortunate position like that. You've got a strong team. What's the sort of best bit of advice he's given you in this game?
A lot of advice he would give me is like boxing related, and he always wanted to show me like little tricks and little things that I could take with me. And that's why I fuck with Floyd heavy, because a lot of people be hating on him, but they don't understand he really like a real dude. And you know what's even crazier? A lot of people be seeing him like when he around, he come with like 15, 16 people. I swear he had to be at the gym with like 2 or 3 people. 2 or 3 people chilling. It was a normal vibe for him. It was regular. He was comfortable, and I think that side of Floyd, I think that's the side that I like.
We've just got off in London, so we don't need to go into the fight too much. We'll be out there in Saudi Arabia and catch up further then. Appreciate your time.
That's cool.
Floyd Mayweather stopped by Shakur Stevenson's training camp to pass on his boxing knowledge, focusing on improving Shakur's punch accuracy, timing, and overall technique as he prepares for the Teofimo Lopez matchup.
You go to the body, slide over here, slide over here, you drop on the shots like this, you go here, 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 back with the jab, down to the body,
Along with hard sparring sessions, Stevenson's training camp places major emphasis on footwork, defensive sharpness, and mastering range. Instead of chasing knockouts, he's putting in round after round to fine-tune his timing, reactions, and positioning, focusing on staying difficult to hit, controlling every exchange, and mentally outclassing opponents at the elite level.
Yeah. That's the second time that happened to you. Yeah. And I ain't even touch your body.
Yeah, thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Stevenson's approach to training isn't centered on high punch output but on accuracy and perfect timing. His focus is on making in-fight adjustments, studying opponents as the action unfolds, and throwing every shot with intent, using smart control rather than wild volume to take over fights with efficiency.
Great, like back and forth 3 times.
Once you tired, you tired.
First sparring day. Say he about to violate, we about to see.
Well, this Mexican up. He gonna think he gonna think the referee hitting him in that bitch. Champ gonna just be hitting him all day long. Bop, bop, bop. He gonna be steady coming. Oh, he tough. But we gonna hit him with all that good shit. We gonna be ready for his ass. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fingers. I say, that's the bad guy. So, will I make you good? Well, yeah, get ready. We need to be.
His compact head movement lets him avoid shots by the smallest margins instead of overcommitting, keeping his balance intact and positioning him perfectly to fire back.
We gonna lose. We can't lose. Because all we do is win.
You already know what I was popping pills with him, been falling back from Killer Dell, cause I might try drill niggas. Shit. My youngin' died at 20 like a real nigga. Shots to his head, hit his chest like some real liquor. Times in the feds, and my homie gotta deal with it. My dogs call my other dog, expecting me to chill with her. You know what you did, nigga. You ain't moving low, no, we know where you live. When we catch you, it's the Super Bowl. Whoa.
My bitch tripped to say she think I might OD off pills. How the else I'm gonna sleep? I've been on 30 drills. And when I think I still feel for my youngest in the field, he catch a
Pound for pound standout Terence Crawford has been working alongside Stevenson in camp, providing advice and encouragement as Shakur fine-tunes his game for the much-anticipated clash with Teofimo Lopez.
That's 2. With the phone in my hand. I almost missed that one. There it go. There it goes. There it goes. God, there it goes, bro. He tried to run me into the wall. Y'all didn't see that? He tried. Man, I performed. You know that. I told y'all what I was gonna do. I was gonna come out here and beat every game. And look, he's thinking about saying, let's play again.
I am.
I told you.
One more game.
I told you one more. No, hey. I just saying, I ain't got time. He gotta work out. I ain't got time to be playing him all day. He can't beat me in nothing.
Stevenson has also been seen in the gym sparring and running drills with Crawford, sharpening his abilities as he prepares to move up to 140 pounds for his challenge against Lopez.
start the year off right. Go the on. We about to take the show. The whole family. You know that.
That was all you doing this.
No.
I promise. I'm not in training. I don't got to keep.
Stevenson's game is built around sharp timing, anticipation, and fast counterpunching, which makes landing clean shots on him extremely difficult. Lopez, by contrast, favors a controlled, pressure-based style, moving forward without rushing and selecting his punches with patience and precision.
Talking about styles making fights, and Teo's style, even if he's on his front foot, he doesn't commit to a lot of punches on the front foot, but he can fight that way. Shakur almost exclusively wants to go defense to offense versus leading the exchange. So I don't know, not to say Shakur will be on the back foot the whole time. That's not necessarily how I see the fight going, but I don't know if this is going to be like a knockdown, drag him out type of thing. I think we're going to get a defensive, sweet science display.
For Shakur, preparation is about removing unpredictability and turning each fight into a space he fully controls. He sets the tempo, manages the distance, and dictates the rhythm from start to finish. His camp is built around discipline, accuracy, and a clear mindset, forcing opponents to react instead of launching offenses on their own terms. By mastering footwork, defense, and timing, Stevenson minimizes errors and avoids unnecessary danger. Nothing he does is random. Every step serves a purpose, every punch is chosen carefully, and every adjustment is intentional. Rather than getting pulled into reckless exchanges, he slowly wears opponents down mentally, stripping away their confidence and options one round at a time. This calculated approach allows Shakur to remain calm under pressure, shut down power, and take control of fights through intelligence, patience, and elite ring awareness. As Stevenson moves up to 140 pounds, his training is carefully structured to handle the demands of a more intense camp. The goal isn't just to add weight, it's to build lean muscle while keeping his signature speed, sharp reflexes, and stamina intact. Every meal is strategically designed to aid recovery, sustain conditioning, and support peak performance during grueling training sessions. Nutrition plays a crucial role in helping his body adapt to the heavier workload without losing explosiveness or endurance. By carefully tracking his weight and energy, Stevenson is working to enter the Teofimo Lopez fight stronger, fully conditioned, and ready to perform at his very best in a new division.
What we gonna lose? We can't lose. Because all we do is win.
You already know what I was popping pills with him, been falling back from Killer Down, cause I might try drill niggas. Shit. My youngin' died at 20 like a real nigga. Shots to his head, hit his chest like some real liquor. Times in the feds, and my homie gotta deal with it. My dog saw my other dog, expecting me to chill with him. You know what you did, nigga. You ain't moving low, no, we know where you live. When we catch you, it's the Super Bowl. Whoa.
My bitch tripped and say she think I might OD off pills. How the else I'm gonna sleep? I've been on 30 drills. And when I think I still feel for my youngest in the field, he catch a kill.
Teofimo Lopez enters this fight with renewed confidence and a clear sense of purpose, treating it as a defining moment in his career. He has emphasized that he feels mentally sharp, physically strong, and fully in tune with his training routine. Rather than being weighed down by expectations, Lopez is thriving in the spotlight, confident that this stage suits him perfectly. His mindset reflects growth, determination, and a hunger shaped by past experiences. He sees this bout as a chance to showcase his full arsenal: speed, power, ring IQ, and competitive instinct, rather than as a burden. This approach reinforces his reputation as one of boxing's most dangerous and naturally talented fighters, ready to prove his skill on the biggest stage.
My mind is limitless, so then again, it's like,
I could always succeed to another level with it, you know, and exceed to it. So it's really just trying to just keep it going, you know, keep moving forward throughout the whole time and throughout the whole process, and mainly just have fun with it. You know, you gotta have fun with what you do. You know, I love this. You know, I haven't stopped doing what I've done because of the fact that I enjoy what I do. You know, this has been 20 years in the making, 20 years in this. You know, and I have so much to do and so much to prove within myself. So mentally, I'm prepared. Physically, I'm more than ready. You know, and emotionally, oh, I'm on fire. You know, I'm on fire with it. You know, because all I ever did was try to be great. You know, and it's no longer trying. I am. You know, I am great. And it's all about just continuing and holding that. So it's all about just staying humble throughout the process, keeping myself level-headed, and really just enjoying each day that we get, because tomorrow's never.
Trainers and boxing analysts have shared varied predictions, emphasizing just how complex and stylistically intriguing this matchup is. Legendary coach Abel Sanchez noted that much of the fight's excitement will depend on Lopez's willingness to take the initiative. If Lopez opts to hang back and counter, similar to Stevenson's usual style, the bout could risk slowing down. Sanchez even suggested a potential draw scenario where both fighters have dominant rounds, but cautioned that without decisive action from either, the fight might lack explosive moments. This perspective highlights a common theme among experts. Both Stevenson and Lopez are elite technicians, yet neither is naturally aggressive, which could turn the contest into a strategic battle rather than a non-stop slugfest.
I think it's a very special fight. It's the type of matchups we always are acting for. When it comes to explosiveness, I would have to go with Teo. When it comes to actual rapid speed, I would have to go with Teo. But when it comes to body punching, when it comes to good timing, when it comes to craft, I would have to give all of that to Shakur Stevenson.
What do you think, Doug?
They're both boxers. I look at Stevenson as a versatile technician. I look at Teofimo. He's a boxer puncher, but his specialty is his counterpunching. Mm-hmm. Listen, if Stevenson wants to be on his stick and move game, very difficult style matchup for Teofimo, and maybe not that entertaining to the fans.
Because Stevenson's longer.
Exactly.
Stevenson's defense probably the best in the game, and he's longer.
Great reflexes and timing, and so does Teo. That's why he's a great counterpuncher. Mm-hmm. But Teo's, he's a very special athlete. As a competitor, he is one of those guys who saves his A game for a fellow elite opponent. That's when he really rises his game and shows us the Teofimo Lopez that everybody thought he was when he was a prospect.
Mike,
people used to look at him and say, "Oh, this guy is going to be the star of boxing." It didn't really play out that way, but every now and then he reminds us how special he is.
Yes. Teofimo is a two-division Ring Magazine champion. In both fights where he won the Ring Magazine championship, he was the underdog. 4-1 underdog against Lomachenko. People forget, Lomachenko was taking elite fighters in the lower divisions and they were quitting.
Yes.
He was beating them into some, they were like, I can't do this, right? And Teofimo beat him. Right, he outboxed him.
Yeah, he didn't do it by physically imposing himself on him.
He outboxed him, he outfought him, he had speed, power, and then again, against Josh Taylor at junior welterweight, he was the underdog, so he saves his best for his biggest.
Paulai Malignaggi has noted that Teofimo Lopez often faces tough criticism and can be underrated leading up to major fights. One key reason, he explains, is the spotlight Shakur Stevenson commands in boxing. Stevenson draws more media attention, has a bigger fan following, and generally occupies higher visibility, which can leave Lopez somewhat in the shadows despite his immense talent. Lopez brings explosive power, lightning speed, and real championship experience, but the narrative and attention around Stevenson can sometimes overshadow these strengths.
There's so many thoughts in my head with this situation, because Teofimo is at his most dangerous when he's counted out. And this is going to be one of those fights where he's going to be counted out. Because Shakur is looked at by and large as the guy who can dominate boxing in this generation, right? It's just a matter of him getting the opportunity. I myself have felt that he's the guy who could and should be dominating boxing if he gets the right matchups. But bro, this is one of the rare matchups, if not maybe the only matchup, where I feel like it's a big threat here to Shakur. And then they would all come undone only because of this reason. Teofimo Lopez, we've seen him at his best, but he typically brings out his best characteristics when he's back against the wall and he's counted out. And he's going to be counted out in this fight. By and large, people are going to side with Shakur in this fight to win the fight because he's the more consistent fighter, he's the more class fighter overall, and he's just so damn...
Malik Nagy points out that this difference in attention can influence how fans and analysts perceive each fighter's abilities. Despite that, he emphasizes that Lopez's talent and achievements deserve full respect, and underestimating him, especially against a fighter like Stevenson, could be a costly error inside the ring.
He's just so damn good and everybody feels like you're gonna beat him. There's just something about Teofimo, man. He brings out a different level and somehow supersedes that guy who's that damn good. I've seen it. We've seen it already. I'm not saying anything that anybody else hasn't already seen, okay? I'm just stipulating it. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know who wins this fight. Because again, your better head says Shakur, but then you think about, man, Teofimo. Again,
He's got the X factor.
What I just explained.
He's got the talent to
I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Shakur is extremely talented and could be the face of boxing as far as being that good and being that dominant, even though no matter how good you are. But this is one of the rare fights where you can get beat. And I don't ever want to hear any of you tank nut huggers that he fights one Uber driver after another. If Shakur Stevenson loses this fight, I don't ever want to hear any of you saying, oh, what about...
Top trainer Robert Garcia has admitted that picking a clear favorite in this matchup is extremely challenging due to the elite skills both fighters possess. That said, Garcia slightly favors Teofimo Lopez. He highlights Lopez's comfort and experience at 140 pounds as a key advantage, noting that he has already proven he can compete at the highest level in this division. Garcia also praised Lopez's ability to perform under pressure against top-tier opponents, pointing to his ring toughness, adaptability, and confidence. While he acknowledged Stevenson's technical brilliance, defensive mastery, and sharp ring IQ, Garcia believes Lopez's physical strength, explosiveness, and experience facing bigger, stronger fighters could be decisive. Overall, Garcia sees this as a highly competitive fight with razor-thin margins but feels Lopez's experience at 140 pounds gives him a slight edge in what promises to be a tactical, high-stakes battle.
Teofimo Lopez, Shakur is 80% done. You know both of them. You like both of them. Break down the fight.
Tough one. Tough one to pick. It's a tough one to say.
Okay. If you're in each guy's corner, I know, you're cool.
He's Latino, so I'm gonna cheer for him. But Haney's got some of the best skills in boxing, man.
So how does it unfold?
No, not Haney. Shakur.
Yeah, how does it unfold?
Shakur has some of the best skills in boxing, man. And man, so does Teofimo. It's a bad fight. I can't wait for it to happen, but I can't pick a winner.
You got pick. So you're gonna be a fan for that one.
I'm gonna be a fan for that one. I can't pick a winner.
But that's a big fight.
Inside, I would love to see Teofimo.
Garcia's view highlights respect for Lopez's accomplishments, recognizing that while Stevenson's technical skills are outstanding, Lopez possesses the experience and physical tools to swing tight rounds in his favor. Meanwhile, former sparring partner O'Shaquie Foster has raised doubts about Stevenson's punching power, suggesting that Lopez's strength could give him an advantage. Foster argues that relying solely on movement and boxing IQ might not be enough for Stevenson to overcome Lopez's physicality.
I would love to see Teofimo pull it off, but it's not gonna be easy. For neither of them, it's gonna be a great fight. That's gonna be a badass fight. We don't have nobody there, huh? The same day as we're gonna be in Puerto Rico with Santiago. I got Shakur.
You got Shakur?
No, I'm pretty. Look, I don't know about. It's going to be a 50-50 fight, but I mean, I would like to see Teofimo pull it up. I like Teofimo. So I do like Shakur also. He's been really respectful, really good.
Obviously, it's December 1st.
It's going to be a great fight, man. Yeah.
No, I'm excited. It's a good fight. Two champions going at it. It's good for boxing.
What are your thoughts on this matchup and the clash of styles leading into the fight? Share your predictions in the comments below. Who do you think has the advantage?